Welcome back, everyone. I am Psycho Emerald. Today I'm back with another Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch action figure unboxing and review. Today I have Imperial Crosshair from the Bad Batch. Wow, when I saw this was in stock on Big Bad Toy Store, it took me about 5 seconds to have it ordered. I'm so excited for this. I even considered paying, the crazy prices on eBay for it at one point. But when I saw it on Big Bad Toy Store, it was a no-brainer. Ordered it, and I'm really excited for it. As soon as I saw this was announced, when I saw this figure, I thought it looked fantastic. Of course, there is inaccuracies with the shoulder pads, which that does bother me a little bit, but when you look at this figure, your eyes go to that helmet. So yeah, I'm really excited for that because that helmet looks awesome. And yeah, this is the outfit Crosshair was in for most of the show. So I feel like the normal Crosshair that they released in Black Series should have been under the Clone Wars line. I know that's a little weird, but like he was only in that outfit for like the beginning of the first episode. It really isn't the one you want to get. If you want to have Crosshair how he looked in the show, this is the armor he wore for most of the show. So that's why I'm so excited to have this figure. Yeah, it looks awesome. I'm pretty excited for it. We'll get into all my thoughts on it once we open it up. So let's check out the box before we open it up. We got the big window in the front where you can see that figure. It looks fantastic. We got this kind of crimson color going on for the Bad Batch. Very cool. Carries on over here for this cool artwork of Imperial Crosshair. Very, very cool as well. Crosshair Imperial. Hasbro. Warnings right there. The banner carries on over here. Star Wars The Black Series. Artwork right here is just a little more zoomed in. Star Wars Black Series logo, Crosshair Imperial, and it says, formerly a member of the Bad Batch, Crosshair's loyalties shift after his team defects from Imperial service. Committed to the Empire, Crosshair leads a new squad of enlisted recruits. Very cool. Then over here we got the banner. Number 9 in Star Wars The Bad Batch, which I thought was pretty crazy that this is the 9th figure in the Bad Batch line, but then I realized, oh yeah, Rampart, Shock Trooper, Wrecker, Walmart exclusive Rex. Like, we've had a lot of figures in the Bad Batch line. So then we got all this warning stuff, Disney and Hasbro, more legal stuff they got to put on there. Window at the top of the box to allow light in for in-box collectors as well as just on the store shelves. So yep, I'm pretty excited for this figure. If you're looking to pick it up, go to Big Bad Toy Store. As of right now, I'm pretty sure it's still in stock for $32 plus shipping. So pretty great deal. I love Big Bad Toy Stores. My favorite place to get toys now because they do such a great job. They have great customer service as well. And yeah, and they've got a great selection, great prices, all that stuff. So go check out Big Bad Toy Store if you aren't familiar with them. But yeah, I'm excited to get this figure open. So let's open it up. All right, so I got the trusty unboxing knife. And we are going to cut the pieces of tape up here. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this figure, like I said. I thought the Bad Batch show was really good. Some episodes were better than others. It wasn't like Mandalorian, where just like the entire show was just perfect, pretty much, in my opinion. I mean, every show has its issues, but I thought Bad Batch, some of the episodes weren't great, but some of the episodes were great. So I thought overall it was a good show. Oops. I missed one of the pieces of tape, and I bent the box. Yep, bent the box a little bit. That's unfortunate. Feel a little bad. But at least I'm not an in-box collector. We can just kind of pretend it didn't happen. But yeah, let's get the figure out. The plastic tray here. So I believe this was a Walmart exclusive along with Rampart, the Shock Trooper, and Rex. But I ordered mine off Big Bad Toy Store, like I said. So let's get these accessories out. This very long sniper rifle. And the figure itself. Oh yeah, so yeah, I've been waiting a long time for this figure. So let's get him set up. We'll get the excess packaging out of the way and we'll check out the figure. All right, so here's the figure with the accessories all out of the package. And I gotta say, I'm pretty surprised that this isn't a deluxe because everyone knows if there's a backpack and a blaster that comes with a Star Wars figure, it's gotta be a deluxe figure, right? That's how it works. So anyway, let's check out the figure. It is awesome. As soon as I saw this announced, like I said, I saw that helmet, and it is a fantastically sculpted helmet. It is awesome. And this is, like I said, the look you want for Crosshair from the show. He's also got a blaster in his holster right here. There's not much paint going on, but the sculpt is just fantastic. Biggest issue with the figure, let's get it out of the way, is the shoulder pads are the Clone Force 99 shoulder pads. And it's almost unforgivable because it's just like, it still says 99 on it. This is when he's disconnected himself from Clone Force 99 and you have the 99 logo on the shoulder pads. It's like, that's almost unforgivable right there. But, you know what, I'll figure out either way to fix it or I'll just get used to it. But, yeah, that's the biggest issue with the figure that keeps it from being pretty much a perfect figure. But, yeah, the helmet is really cool. I'm excited to put this guy next to my Elite Squad Trooper. And I know I say I don't really do army building, but I've always said I'm also open to doing it at maybe sometime because it seems like it would be pretty cool to have 2 elite squad troopers flanking Crosshair. That would be really, really cool. But yeah, if we take the helmet off, first of all, you can kind of see up close all the amazing detail that's gone into it. You can see the visor is green. Sorry, my lighting isn't great, but you can see the green if I kind of put it up to the light like that. So there's green on these kind of breathing apparatus.
It's just very hard to understand you with all the
Surgeon.
apparatus.
And then here we've got the green visor, and there's like silver going on for the grill, and right there, and the rangefinder does come down just like on Boba Fett, so that's really, really cool. But we can set that down and check out this head sculpt because it is awesome. Like, they knocked it out of the park with these Bad Batch head sculpts. I gotta say, I'm not really a fan of the Hunter head sculpt. That's why I'm not really planning on getting Hunter or Tech. I just think that the helmet looks kind of cheap on Tech, how the goggles are just sculpted yellow and painted yellow instead of being translucent. But this Crosshair head sculpt is super good. And I don't know if it's different from the original one, but yeah, if you look at it, it's got that kind of scar or tattoo he's got over his eye of the Crosshair. It's got the gray hair kind of all combed back like that. Yeah, it's got this very Crosshair-ish expression. I love that Black Series makes all these figures in a realistic style, so they all go consistently with each other. Yeah, so I'm really loving that head sculpt. It's fantastic. The photoreal and everything. I don't even know what photoreal is, honestly. I just know it makes the faces on figures look way better, way more realistic, and it absolutely works for this figure. And yeah, if you look at the back, not much sculpt going on there, but you do have kind of these silver things going on the belt. Don't really know, but yeah, mostly you've got this very, very sleek look to the armor, as well as some chipping and weathering and battle damage going on with it as well. So I'm pretty impressed with this figure, not disappointing me so far. And yeah, let's check out the accessories. So first up for the accessories, we have this very long blaster rifle, kind of sniper configuration rifle. Since, you know, that's kind of Crosshair's thing, is that he is a marksman, he is a sniper, so it's very, very cool. It's a very long blaster rifle, but it's very, very cool. I'm sure it'll look cool in his hands, which we will check out in a moment. But we also have this backpack, which does have some chipping and weathering on it, as well as some blue and red paint in there to kind of give it, like, I don't know, kind of a more space age electronic look to it. And it's got this T-peg. This is what we need. They do a great job with these now, but I know on that old Snowtrooper, it has this circle peg that just spins and spins and spins and spins on the figure, which is just annoying. You can never have it perfectly straight. So I'm glad that they started doing this T-peg thing here, which shows they really do understand how this stuff works, and the people who make these do understand how it works. So it's a very, very cool backpack here. It does, yeah, have some scratches and weathering, and make it look realistic, once again, consistent with the rest of the figure. So yeah, and the blaster rifle can go in there. Oh wait, so it attaches to the backpack like that. So you take it apart, you have this piece, which is the barrel, and then you have this piece right here, so that you can attach it to the backpack if you want to. But like, why would you not want to have him holding the rifle? So, but that's a very cool option if you want to have it on his backpack. And it was a little bit scary when I was pulling this. It was very tight in there, and I was bending it. I noticed it was kind of bending the plastic in ways it probably wasn't supposed to be bent. But it looks like, yeah, it's very tight fit, so be cautious of that. Don't want to break it, because I have broken accessories on figures before, and it is not a fun experience. So yeah, be careful with that. And but yeah, it's cool that you can attach it to the backpack as an option. And yeah, that's going to be the accessory, so let's check out the articulation on the figure. Okay, so to go over articulation on Crosshair, he's got a ball joint in the head and at the bottom of the neck, so you get all sorts of crazy dynamic movement for the head, which is awesome. You can lift up at the shoulder. No bicep swivel, but there is a swivel at the shoulder, which is like the Mandalorian Stormtrooper. Bicep swivel is what I'm familiar with, but now they got a swivel at the shoulder instead with a lot of these newer Black Series figures. There's also a hinge and swivel at the elbow, a hinge and swivel at the wrist, and then down here we got a ball joint at the middle of the torso. Upper thigh swivel that gets the armor out of the way, so you can lift up like that and lift back a little bit as well. Lift out, hinge, and swivel at the knee, which is what they've been doing lately, which I do not mind at all. And then there is a rocker and pivot at the ankle. So very cool, very good articulation. Let's get him into a cool pose, and I'll give you guys a closer look at Imperial Crosshair. Alright, so before I give you my finishing thoughts on Crosshair, I'd like to do some quick side-by-side size comparisons with some other Black Series figures I have in my collection from Bad Batch. So let's start with the Deluxe Wrecker. Alright, so there's Wrecker next to Crosshair, so I think that's pretty cool comparison. Also an awesome figure. I absolutely love this Wrecker figure. Great head sculpt. All the accessories are also awesome. And yeah, they look cool together. And then there is one more Bad Batch Black Series figure I would like to compare it with. Perhaps the most important figure to compare with Crosshair. Alright, so there he is next to the Elite Squad Trooper. That's going to be really important to have them both together on the display, and maybe I'll get another Elite Squad Trooper to kind of have two flanking him, but yeah, really cool side by side. That was one of the things I was most excited about getting this Crosshair, was to have him with the Elite Squad Trooper, so that's going to go great, all three of these guys together on my Bad Batch display. So let's get them out of the way, and I'll give you guys my finishing thoughts on Imperial Crosshair. For my finishing thoughts on Imperial Crosshair, I know I couldn't stop talking about the helmet when I first started this review, but the more I played around with this figure, I just loved that head sculpt so much, so I'm probably going to display him without the helmet at least some of the time, because that head sculpt is really, really good. But yeah, the Clone Force 99 shoulder pads do bother me a little bit, I'll admit, but maybe I'll be able to customize it at some point, but I'm not going to count on it. I think I'll probably just deal with it, because it is annoying. Yes, it is lazy that they didn't change the shoulder pads, but you know what, it doesn't bother me too much because the rest of the figure is just so good. I'd recommend picking this one up. Like I said, I got mine from BigBadToyStore.com. Great place to get figures. They always do a great job packaging. They have great customer service. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by Big Bad Toy Store, but if anyone from Big Bad Toy Store is watching, I'd be up for a sponsorship, absolutely. But there's no chance of that ever happening, is there? But yeah, I love this figure. I'd highly recommend it to any fan of the Bad Batch, because you absolutely need this version of Crosshair, right? Like, this is what Crosshair looked like throughout, like, 99% of the show. He was wearing this armor, and it's really cool. I love this look ever since it showed up in the first episode. So yeah, really cool figure. Really great character as well. My favorite character from the show is Crosshair for sure. And yeah, I'd highly recommend this figure to fans of the character and fans of the show. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please leave a like. I would really appreciate that. If you like Star Wars The Black Series figures, I do a lot of Star Wars The Black Series reviews on my channel. I do mostly Star Wars The Black Series and Marvel Legends content, but I usually do a review on whatever I am adding to my collection. So if that's something you're into, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. So yeah, apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this review helpful. Hope you found it enjoyable. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.